Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Everyone Dice, an all queer tabletop role playing stream. Um, I am Casey. I'm your dungeon master. These are my lovely players. Last week was a rough one for some of us. And I can't promise that this week will not be the same. So let's just jump into the heartbreak. I'll pass the mic quickly over to Kiana Lynn, who has an announcement.
Yes, so we are part of the Be Gay Roll Dice podcast network, and this week I wanted to tell you all about Dice Will Roll. Dice Will Roll is the gayest Pathfinder 2nd Edition campaign around, focused on answering hard questions like, is it okay to kiss a goblin? Can you use spell slots to heat up leftovers? And will the gods be mad about your heavenly slash fic? The answer to all three of those is, of course, yes. Join them every Monday for their second campaign, Extinction Curse, following a fantastical circus as they try to put on the best show ever. With a backlog of amazing episodes and new ones every week, you'll have plenty to satiate your actual play hunger. Check them out at Dice Will Roll on Twitter and search Dice Will Roll on your podcatcher of choice. It's an amazing show, super cool. Circuses are great. On to Scotty.
Once again, we don't have any major announcements right now. We've still got a lot of things under wraps that we're working on slowly but surely. We will get some fantastic announcements out in the next couple of months. But until then, we are still trying to drive up our YouTube subscriber numbers so we can get that delicious custom URL. We are currently at 78 subscribers at my last check. So we only need about 22 more and we can get our custom URL and give away a fantastic set of dice made by our very own AJ. Other than that, we did announce it on our Discord. The All-Nighters is currently on a hiatus. We need to restructure the show a little bit. We need to deal with making sure that the overlay actually works, and then it'll come back. We will have more information for you when we have time to finish fixing that up. Things have been busy, and the holidays are coming
Indeed.
up. But
Yeah, and the world is a lot.
yeah, the world is a lot.
But this world we're in is a lovely escape. So I think we are ready to dive into the world of Valera once more. So, when last we ventured forth, the five of you had returned to Careholt from your excursion to the temple. Shay spent some time with Gideon. Alois talked to some plants. Cordelia met a displeased god. And Bernie and Zala went to visit the boneyard. And poor Zala finally met Delilah and learned several of Bernie's deeper secrets. And
then,
this... Oh, yes.
and then Bernie and Delilah made out in the boneyard.
Yes. That is canon, just for the record. That is where we will pick up. So we're going to pick up, shockingly, probably not at all, with Zala.
Yay!
Zala, you leave the boneyard feeling very... There's a
It's
hollowness in
complicated.
you. Yeah, it is a very complicated emotions that you're feeling, and I imagine you're not quite sure how to process them. Yes, little kitty. What would you like to do?
Um, it's been a minute since Zala's felt something this complex, and her favorite thing to do when she's got complicated stuff going on in her head and in her heart is just take some time on her own. So she is going to get back to one of the first things that they tried to pick up doing when they got to the Lurin Forest. She's gonna go get Lizzie's heart and take it back to her.
All right. not letting anyone know, or
She's gonna leave a note in that communal space. Just something simple that says she's returning Lizzie's heart. She'll be back. Stay safe.
all right.
Isn't that like really far
A
away?
huge days.
That is at a brisk pace. Zala could probably make it in about 2 days. But
If
if
she
she's
doesn't get caught by any creatures in the
Yeah.
forest.
if she's taking her time, it's probably going to be more like a 3-day journey. So 6 days there and back. So
There's no chance we like see Zala while we're out chilling with the
You
plants.
guys are busy with that.
Yeah, but maybe you walk past it.
Wait,
you might.
wait, who has the heart? I think it's Shay.
Yes, Shay does have the heart.
I imagined it was at the area. Are you carrying the heart around?
We put it in the bag.
You put it in the bag. So
We did
where
put
is
it
the
in
bag?
Shay doesn't
Doesn't
have
Bernie
the
have
bag.
it?
But
I got it if it's in the bag of holding.
I imagine you don't travel a ton. Do you travel with it all the time? Is it with you all the time
The
then?
bag of holding?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an expensive ass bag of holding. I'm not letting that thing out of my sight.
You
I'm
could just
not
Fair
going to
enough.
the hotel.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
You could just be like, hey, Bernie, you stay here and make out. I'll take the bag of holding back.
all right.
Okay, the viewers don't know this. This group has a track record of splitting the goddamn party constantly. This
Yeah.
is the worst one by far. This is not a few hours missing. This is a
No,
6-day
no, no,
total
no, no,
party
no.
split.
No, I think the worst one was when when Aetherius went off and got lost.
Yeah,
that
that
was
was
the
pretty
worst one.
That was a few
For the
hours.
Also,
record,
Six
Scotty's
fucking
character.
days, she's not saying anything.
for
I
the
agree
record,
with you. But none of
splitting the
us-
party is a common theme in this group.
Unfortunately, it is.
We literally did it in the first session we all got together. There was a
Walked two
sewer
separate fucking
excursion.
directions.
It happens.
The
Hey.
sewer.
This is what Scotty suggested that he wanted to
This
do.
is
That
the
Zala
most
wanted
in
to do.
character thing with Zala. She needs to get
So,
away for a little bit.
And I
so
don't
what I
think-
will say is, Zala, the bag is with Bernie, and you would know that.
Yeah.
So I imagine you're planning your venture for either very early morning or very late evening.
Yeah.
Up to you, whichever one you would like. But I would like you to make me a stealth check, because it is possible that you could roll a 1 and alert someone. It's not going to be a difficult check, because
Except I have to roll it at disadvantage
why?
because I'm wearing scale mail.
No, I will say you don't sleep in scale mail, do you?
No, but Zala's not going to go out on a journey without her armor.
Right, but you're smart enough to not put your armor on while you're.
I mean,
you
yeah,
can
okay,
put it
that's
on
true.
afterwards, so I
That's
will not
true.
make you roll with disadvantage because it doesn't make sense for me.
So wait, is Zala just taking my bag of holding?
Just
Okay.
The heart.
No,
I
she's
assume.
taking the heart.
Isn't it that I have to get things out of the bag of holding because I'm the one attuned to it?
You
I
don't,
don't think
tune
you
to a bag
attune
of
to a
holding.
bag of holding.
You do not attune to a bag of holding. Anyone can reach into it, but you just have to know what's in there.
So you're leaving a note though, right?
Yeah, I'm leaving a note. It says I'm taking
Okay.
the heart back to Lizzie. I'll be back. Stay safe.
Okay.
I
That's
rolled
stupid.
a whole 17.
17. So, yes, Bernie?
My passive perception is like 18 or 19.
You're asleep.
Yeah, I get it, but you are asleep.
Passive perception
That's
includes sleep.
perception.
I get it, but
It
Up to
happened
you.
because of the story.
yeah.
Up to you. If you
Zala
want this to
wants to
happen
do
because of the
this.
story, you can walk
No, I'm on
away.
board now. The drama. What's gonna happen? Let's see.
She's gonna get eaten by a monster in the woods.
She's
And then
not
you'll
gonna get
feel
eaten by a
bad.
monster in the
Okay.
woods.
What I will say is this. Zala, you wake very early in the morning, even before first light, because you know Bernie rises with the sun. You make your way over to the bag carefully enough. You slip your hand in. You summon Lizzie's heart, just thinking about the heart. You feel it in your hand, the occasional that is kind of creepy. You put it in your own bag and begin to make your way out when Bernie rouses in a I will say you are dazed because you're not
Yeah.
bolt upright, but you wake to see Zala, her frame in the shadow of the door frame.
I mean, Bernie has no reason to suspect Zal is leaving for 6 days, so I will just
Exactly.
wave and say, morning, and then roll back over and go back to bed.
Saul is just gonna kind of head out. If Bernie is
And
going back to bed.
that
I
was
don't
the
have
last
a
we saw of
suspect her.
We
Zala.
never
Bye,
saw Zala
Zala!
again.
Wow, I really
Zala-
hope that's not Bernie's last words to Zala.
Yeah, morning.
Morning. You make your way to the front of Careholt. One of the guards kind of looks at you like uncertain, but word has gotten around of who these people are, how capable these new members of Careholt are, and they do not stop you. They, morning, good morning, miss. You set off on your mission to return Lizzie's heart. I just had to switch music here. You make your way through the forest toward the ruined town of Liefield. Passing by, you can't help but notice that the individual known as Sprig, the gnome friend of yours, is back at home. You see him out and about. He doesn't seem to be paying you any attention. But you see him running about. While you walk, what strikes you as odd is that the forest itself seems to be giving you a wide berth. You feel almost as if the grass itself is parting before you while you walk.
It's probably really weird for Zala specifically because of the way she was raised to give the forest a wide berth.
Indeed.
I'm just picturing, on a sidewalk when like two people walk to each other, and then you in the forest are like stepping into the same
Yeah.
side, can't get past.
Yeah, kinda.
Except
Just
it's
Zala,
grass.
just Zala and like some trees. So Zala, how exactly are you handling sleep?
I mean, she is going to stop and sleep, but it's not like she's got, the alarm spell or anything like that.
Mhm.
So she's gonna be, resting where she can. Probably gonna be light sleep. Actually, I think she's got some things in her inventory. Let me double check. That she could use to set up a rudimentary alarm system when she's out and about, because she's definitely got thread and string on her.
Oh yeah, I mean this isn't the first time you've had to sleep like this, but I'm
it would
just
be
curious
relatively
what you
easy
do.
for her to set up little just some string around her little campsite, so that if something passes through, it'll trip it and knock bones together or something. Something.
All right.
Just a
Yeah.
rudimentary alarm system.
Very easy enough to set up. You bed down that first night, sort of nestling your back up against a tree, kind of trying to blend into the forest as much as you can, setting up a sort of, like you said, this rudimentary tripwire of, bones. You're not woken during the night. But when you wake, you find that your camp has been disturbed in some way. The string that you set up has been disturbed, but you weren't woken from the bones being shaken.
Is the heart still there?
The heart is still there. The heart is still there.
Then Saul is just gonna take it for what it is and keep moving.
All right. It's again very similar the next day. You do see animals, birds, and you hear bugs and whatnot. You hear the forest around you, but it does not seem to be a bother to you at this moment. While you walk, you remember coming in here with Bernie. You pass by the fork in the road that led you to the members of the Red Caps where you discovered the heart, and you had that strange incident with the flying badger and invisible Shay. Just kind of smile a bit, remembering it. Better times in that moment. Simpler times. You continue walking. You bed down again for the evening, knowing that you'll make it to Lizzie's abode in the next leg of your journey. You set up your campsite again, rigging the string around you and the bones. You're not disturbed at night, but once again you find your campsite disturbed as you wake. You check the heart again to make sure it's still there, but it is still there. You're not sure exactly what it is, but you get the feeling that it's not a threatening presence. You start to feel that maybe something else was watching over you that night.
Okay.
You arrive at the old, broken, cracked tree that serves as Lizzie's home. And at this point, with each step you take moving forward, the heart begins to beat faster until when you stand a few feet away from it, it's beating almost as fast as a hummingbird's heart.
I don't know what to do with it. I've brought it here. I guess I just walk into the tree. I don't know.
All right. So you make your way down the spiraling dirt staircase that leads into the earthy little chamber that served as Lizzie's home. You see the chair that she was in and her old body that is now, at this point, it looks like a decayed husk of bark. Like It does not look humanoid at all anymore. There is no crow.
I think the first thing Zala is going to do is the tree from the seed is still there, right?
Yep.
Zala's gonna walk over to it and put her forehead against it like she did before they left the last time. And she's going to say, I have brought your heart.
There's a shift of wind around you. It feels almost like the wind is trying to embrace you. You don't hear anything else, though.
I think what Zala's going to try is putting the heart back in that cavity in Lizzie's chest. Because she isn't sure what else to do, but that seems the most logical.
Fair enough. You make your way over to this husk of a body, placing the heart carefully inside the open wound chest cavity. You watch as that beating heart beats faster and the bark begins to crack and shift. And around the heart, vines begin to form. And slowly you see a humanoid skeleton beginning to take shape around the heart from a dark wood that is unfamiliar to these regions. On top of that, this ivy and other creeping plants begin to form a musculature over top of the skeleton. And then a layer of green vegetative skin grows over top. In about the span of a few minutes, standing before you is a feminine humanoid form. Plants cling to her like a Victorian-style dress, and her dreadlocked root-like hair hangs in her face. A singular red eye is peeking out from the tiny break in her veil of hair. And give me a second.
I tell you, it feels so good to be back in my prime again. I'm very grateful to you, child of the snow, Zala Bloodhand.
I did not retrieve your heart alone.
Oh, I know you didn't. Got a fine group of individuals you travel with.
They are
very special.
They are.
You come to me with sadness in your heart. Why, darling?
It is complicated.
Well, I am one who understands complications.
I care deeply for someone, and she does not feel as I do, but that's fine. It just hurts a little.
She reaches out and gently caresses your cheek.
Now, how do you know that she doesn't care for you the way you care for her? You speak of the one with fire for hair. Am I right?
I do.
I see more than people give me credit for. And I must say, her heart does indeed beat quickly when you are near.
If she felt as I do, she would want to be with me the way I want to be with her. She is not the sort to let something stop her from saying so.
Perhaps other duties and other complications have formed a wall which you cannot quite yet seal.
Well, I can't force her to see over it.
But you're a tall lass. I'm sure you could help her over that wall in time.
I think it is perhaps enough for me to simply be happy for her and what she has right now.
You have a very kind soul, daughter of ravens.
I try to. I think it is important to.
I will warn you, this world, it will make it very difficult for those with souls such as yours to continue. But you must struggle, child of snow, and never lose that kindness.
I know. Forest and mountains are not easy places to live.
No, they make survivors out of a lot of us, don't they?
It is hardship that makes me strong and kind.
There are many hardships that await you in the future, child of snow. There is a darkness gathering in this world that only lights such as your ragtag group of individuals can stand against.
Well, it is my duty to see that others are safe.
There are many who need to be kept safe. The war brews is our blood hand.
I was chosen for a reason. I'm not going to back down if there is something that threatens people I care about and people I don't even know.
She doesn't say anything after that. Instead, she turns, makes her way over to the throne of wood and bramble. She reaches behind it and pulls out a gnarled looking old white quarterstaff. It's got a sort of like almost like a claw shape at the top, but not quite. It's kind of like Gandalf's staff. She comes over to you and hands it over.
Might I ask a favor of you, Child of Snow? I would ask that you pass this along to the one in your group who smells like the earth.
Don't forget, y'all's cameras are reversed from your view.
But
Well, May is
is-
fine. May is
yeah.
always
Yeah.
Yeah, May's fine.
hello anyway. I messed up Lynn, but I can get Aaron. I know which way is down.
Do you?
Fuck. I have to get back into character. Oh, shit. I can certainly do that.
She's very important to me.
I will see that this gets to her then.
I will pass along another message. And this will not be the last time we meet. But for now, our discussions are over. I will tell you now. That the darkness blooms in Mendoza. It has grown there like a weed. It strangles all that would stand it out. They need a light more than anything else right now.
I see.
I also see the crooked jester, a once man, now agent of chaos. He consorts with darkness and laughs. Watch for his temper. I hear the call of Whispering Jack, longing to help, but not knowing how he can. He dreams of being needed once again. And the Ashen Prince watches it all from his eternal throne atop the glass mountain.
And as she says that, you watch as her body falls apart, leaving a small patch of freshly grown grass and flowers in the spot where she stood.
Sala's gonna probably take a little time here to just exist. And then and then head back.
All right. Now, the rest of you,
What do we do for 6 days?
Plant cocoon. I want to know what happened to my plant cocoon.
yes. All right. Well, let's take it beat by beat. You all wake up that day that Zala left, and Bernie is usually the first one awake. She alerts you all to a note that she found.
Zola's
What?
gone.
Oh, where'd she go?
It didn't say on the note, did it?
I'm returning Lizzie's heart, is what it said.
Oh. She's going back to talk to Lizzie, I guess.
That's
Oh,
nice.
okay.
Yeah. I don't know. You all not worried about this?
She's
No, she'll be fine.
tough, big tough Zala.
I mean,
Yes,
I'm
but-
not happy she decided to go without us.
Yes, thank you, Shay.
Hey,
Yeah, I
that's-
wanted to talk to Lizzie too, but I'm sure she'll be fine.
Zala didn't strike me as the type to like steal glory, but
No,
That's
she's
not
not
swooped in.
that.
That's not at all what this is about.
No. I just
I don't know.
I mean, I know she's very tough and she can definitely handle herself. It's only a few days, but I mean, her fighting style literally requires her to hurt herself, and I don't know. I'm used to kind of being there to help her, and I get. Yeah, but if all of you think it's okay, then maybe it's okay.
I mean, I guess the question is, do you think we could catch up to her at this point?
Yes, we could, but
I mean, when did she leave?
this morning, not that long
Okay,
ago.
but when?
I don't know. Before the sunset, I guess.
Before the sun.
Sunset?
Oh, sunrise.
Right.
I keep making this mistake. Before the sunrise. Before I got
Okay.
home properly.
So that was a few hours ago. She's got a few hours on us.
That's no problem. We're all very quick.
She's got longer legs than me.
I was gonna say
Maybe if I was
It's kinda like-
flying, but then you guys can't follow.
I mean, I'm fast. I don't know about the rest of you guys.
Well, you're also strong, right? Maybe you could just carry us on your back
I am not.
and run very quickly.
Shay just kind of like gestures at herself because she is 5'1" and not strong.
I mean, I guess if I turned into an elk, y'all could ride on me.
Not
I-
all of us.
Briefly, for a couple minutes, and then I would have to run.
Alright, I don't know if we should go. I don't even think that we can. Or, we should trust her to do it and
Well,
be safe. I
if
just
she's
can't
out
help but
there-
worry.
Say attacked and dying, then she wouldn't be moving, and we would be able to catch up with her in time to save her.
That's a very good point, actually. If she is hurt, we'll come across
Oh, but
her.
she's big and tough. Big tough Zala.
Honestly, if we did try to catch up with her, we wouldn't catch her until she's on her way back.
Also, we don't know which way she went to get there.
I know.
And even if we were trying to move at a brisk pace, we wouldn't be able to keep it up. We would
Yeah.
pass out. We'd be
I
exhausted.
feel like you already knew what you want to do, Bernie.
I mean, maybe the Bone Lord is helping her get there. Who knows?
The Lord of Bones or the Bone Lord?
Bone boy.
Isn't that the same?
Oh boy!
No.
Bone baby.
Why did I
I'm-
name anything bone with you children in my
I-
group?
It was a
Fuck if I
mistake.
know.
You know where my brain went next? Bone Daddy.
No,
I didn't say that one.
Oh.
That's
Bone
what Lizzie
Daddy,
calls him.
And after that, I thought of
Oh,
Bone Dragon from Castlevania because I had just watched Unraveled recently.
Yes.
And that was one of my favorite
See,
jokes.
Lizzie calls him Bone
The
Daddy.
Bone Dragon. Yes, well,
They have a special.
Gone too far
relationship.
now.
they are technically husband and wife.
We don't know that. I don't know that.
Well, one of you does.
All right. Well, maybe I'll just ask somebody if they can, I don't know, scry on her or just see if she's all right. Check up on her. But yeah, you're right.
Can't you do that bones thing?
No, the casting of the bones I can only really do if it's something I'm going to do within the next 30 minutes. And I know because the Dungeon Master is really specific and...
What
Who's
is
this?
Dungeon Master?
Dungeon Master.
It's another
What?
word for my god. It's the Dungeon Master. Alright, well... If all of you aren't worried, I suppose I shouldn't be worried either.
I'm asleep again.
Lydia just falls asleep.
Cordelia goes back to sleep.
It's early.
Yeah.
It's before noon. Of course it's early for her.
Cordelia has my schedule of sleep.
Yeah.
Kacey,
Big mood.
my schedule of sleep. All right. So with that discussed, Alois, you are going to see your flower fully cocoon. The cocoon has shed at some point during the night or during your sleep. The petals lie around it. And in the pot is a very interesting looking flower. It is very much like a standard looking white lily, except the what are they? The stamen, the little things sticking up out of it. They seem to glow with a faint white light.
That wasn't supposed to happen.
What
It's
was
fine.
it, Scotty?
It's fine. I messed with something I wasn't trying to mess with, and my Discord window popped up on the stream, but it's fine.
We see all your messages, Scotty.
It was just the Compass Rose Productions server. It'll be fine.
Subscribe to the Compass Rose Productions Discord server.
Yeah, subscribe to
It
it.
was so fun. Plug.
You don't have to subscribe. You can join it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I
Come
couldn't
hang out
think
with
of the word.
us.
You know they're eventually going to add subscriptions to Discord. You know they are.
Discord already
Yeah,
has
but
subscriptions.
give
It's
it
called
time.
Nitro.
No, but I mean like channel, like giving actual money to Discord servers.
I hope not.
All right. So your moon lily has fully bloomed, Alois. And it looks very beautiful. It looks very much like the one you'd picked from the Geistlands. The light isn't as bright as that one, and you kind of get the sense that like the more it absorbs the moonlight, the more it will glow.
Speak with plants. Speak with plants.
All right, yeah. You cast Speak with Plants, and you hear, "Hello." Because
This is
plant
worse. This is worse
doesn't.
than the last voice.
Why?
No, this is worse than the last voice you had for the Moon Lily. I like the other one better.
It's very similar. I wrote it down.
It is similar.
Hello, my beautiful little Lily. How are you doing today? How do you feel?
I'm doing very good.
And how was your little cocoon? Did you do well?
I slept very good, and I'm now big and strong.
What did you see while you were in the cocoon?
I saw green and trees and a person.
A person?
Mm-hmm.
What did this person look like, Moon Lily?
Very pretty.
Any other descriptions, Moon Lily?
Stop pointing. They had green skin and long hair and red eyes. Doesn't look at all like a cat.
Oh, I don't know anyone who looks like that.
She knows you.
Oh, did she talk to you?
She said to help you. Protect you.
Weren't you already gonna do that, Moon Lily?
Of course. We're best friends.
Of course we are! You know what's better than having one best friend?
What?
5 best friends!
5 best
Mhm.
friends?
5 best friends!
I can hardly even count to 5.
Well, you see, and she counts like the leaves on Moon Lily. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5!
Oh, I see it now.
And you've been with them this whole time, traveling with us. You know that? They're your best friends too.
I'm very excited to meet them.
You've already met them, silly. You saw 2 of them yesterday.
Oh, them. One of them seemed not to be too keen on me.
I don't dislike the flower, but Cordelia's best friend isn't a flower, and she wants everyone to know that. She wants that to be understood.
Cool.
Well, what's Cordelia's best friend then?
Episode 50. That's
Yeah.
revealed.
She just needs to get to know you a bit, hun. Don't worry.
I'm excited for it.
Now, do you need anything before the night and you get your moon juice?
I'm going to go to sleep.
Good night, Moon Lily. And she's
Good night.
She does not pat because that can bruise plants.
Moon Lily talks no more. So, after, what are you all going to do for the 6 days that Zala is gone?
I forgot his name because I'm a good player who takes comprehensive notes. But the guy that wasn't Gideon that came with us, what was his name?
Valais?
That was his name.
He said he could help me perform on the stage. So I wanna get him to deliver.
For sure. All right. So you will go see Valais. I actually have something for Shay. Yes. You find Valais. You ask around, where he might be, and you find him in what is designated as the Healer's Hall. It is a small sort of hovel where a bunch of individuals congregate, all of whom seem to be dressed very similar to Valais in that sort of dark blue almost kimono. He sees you and, hello there, Cordelia.
Hi, I'm not interrupting, am I? You're not.
Of course
No one's
not.
dying?
No. Thankfully, no. But just some cuts and bruises and whatnot. Nothing serious. How can I be of assistance? Do you need any healing or any more dangerous excursions planned?
Not right now. I'll let you know if we
Oh my God!
plan to die.
Yes.
Or almost die.
Do let me know if you plan to die.
Well,
It's always
Zala,
good to
maybe.
plan.
I don't know, she should just go off. Give us a few days, she might need some help.
All right.
Don't worry.
Sure.
So, not here about that anyway. The stage, I visited it, it's very beautiful.
Yes.
You said you might have an inn, you might be able to
Get you on the stage. Yes. I have spoken to some individuals about that, and they are more than willing to let
You cut out.
You cut out.
Sorry, I was holding the key, but they're calling you right now one of the heroes of the tree.
I
you
like
and your
that.
individuals. Yes, it's very, very good title. They're more than willing to let you play. Just let me know when you would like to, and I can arrange it for them, and they'll let everyone know so that you'll have a packed house.
Well, I sort of was hoping that I could get Zala to join me, but I don't know if she'll be back anytime soon.
The offer is open. As long as you are staying here. So, however long it takes her to get back, the offer is open. Just come and let me know. Friends with
Well,
managers.
I will say, tentatively, if all goes well, in 6 days, that evening.
All right. 6 days from now, evening. I will put it in the tentative calendar.
Thank you.
You're
And
more than welcome.
good luck with the healing and chanting and
yes,
ointments. I don't know.
Lots of ointments. So everybody needs an ointment, and salves. Salves are a big part of it. Not too much big on the lotions, but they do help. Sorry, boring herbalist stuff. No worries.
Well, I will leave you to it. But thank you again. I really appreciate it.
You are more than welcome. Take care.
And she skips off to have adventures.
Exciting. At some point during the 6 days, Gideon invites you over to his place. I imagine you might have been staying there every once in a while. One evening, when you are staying there, he brings out a rather long case, a wooden case that he sets down on his table after he's cleared it of dinner. It says to you, in hindsight, I probably should have given you this before we got into a potential fight to the death. But I'm giving it to you now because I think it's important. He slides the case over to you.
And open it.
You open it, and it is a simple-looking black quarterstaff with gold embossing on each end. When I was using this, I called it Semoto. It was my name for it. You call it whatever you want. It has a command word, and the command word is the Elvish word for extend, which is Tula. It allows you to get a much longer reach. It might be better if you just try it out for yourself, but I think
she's kind of just in a little bit of shock because she's not good at relationships, so she's kind of like not sure what to do, but she'll like take it out very cautiously because she's like, oh god, this is fancy, and she'll just sort of cautiously say Tula.
After you've attuned to it,
Okay.
yeah, the command word, you watch as the end you are like technically pointing it with extends 15 feet, almost colliding with the wall of the hovel.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Like I said, it's just better seen than explained.
I love it.
I'm glad. It's, got a lot of uses. I did a pole vault one time. It was pretty cool. But I hope it helps, because I get the feeling that that's not going to be the last time you all have a fight with one of those. Yeah.
Yeah, I get that feeling too.
And the two of you spend a very pleasant evening together. You try out your new Semoto a little bit, but it passes very, very nicely. At about 4 days since Zala has been gone, a invitation arrives at your door. An invitation for a celebratory dinner for the temple excursion. It is where the elders will speak to you, and it will be held at the last home in 3 days' time. Like the evening, 3 days' time. So prepare for that as you will.
I would like to speak with Cordelia.
That's me.
Yeah.
You find her. Where does Alois find you at some point during this travel? Or not travel, the downtime.
She's at the community kitchen area.
All right. Alois, you find Cordelia sort of bustling about in the community kitchen, enjoying various sweets that are being cooked up.
Hey, Cordelia. Hey.
Hey.
Do you want to go to the medical area with me? You said you wanted to see the my surgical skills in effect before we used them on you.
I did just eat. Oh, yes.
I can give you some herbs to stop your nausea.
I just will not be nauseous. I will just not do it.
Mine has a strong effect on the body.
What are you doing at the medical
I don't
facility?
know, but there's almost always something needed to be done.
Oh, cool. We'll just find whoever needs something chopped off and chopped on and... Alright, I'm on board.
I mean, maybe someone hasn't had their physical yet.
Okay, but you're not giving me a physical.
No, I don't need. Do you need one? I can give you one.
No.
All right. The two of you make your way to the healer's hut, which Cordelia is now a bit more familiar with. It is, like I said, it's a very simple room. There's a few tables, chairs. It looks more like a gathering hall for these individuals than any place that surgery is done. You do see Valace there. He kind of gives you a wave of acknowledgement before he starts doing some paperwork again.
Hi, Valace. How are you doing?
Hello. Good. Just bit busy. Things that lined up that coming in a bit quicker than I expected, so got to be on my game, as so to speak.
Are there any surgeries that need to get done? Cordelia wanted to see how my magic worked before she was comfortable with me doing it to her.
I'm not entirely sure.
It can be cosmetic ones, too, if they want.
Well, even if there were, not entirely sure how comfortable anyone would be with a non-certified healer performing any kind of surgery on you.
Doctor.
Right, but you're not a certified healer by the elders.
I've been training since I was a baby.
I'm definitely not doubting that. You displayed a very keen awareness of anatomy last time I saw you in action. I was made viscerally aware of that. But I'm afraid rules as they are rules. If you would like, you could potentially get a certification by the elders. Talus manages that.
Oh, I just had a great idea. Cordelia, you could watch me attach my tail.
Yes, I could. Let's do it.
Sure. Would you like
Do you want to join?
You know, as busy as I am, I can't deny my curiosity at what exactly is going to be done here. So, yes, I will join you. He leads you down a staircase in this hall to a long hallway with 5 doors, 3 on the right, 2 on the left. As you walk down them, you see that there is a sign on the doors, some of which it's basically akin to like a restroom sign where it says occupied or not occupied. You see that 3 of the rooms are currently occupied. He brings you into one of the rooms that is not occupied. It is a small, basically akin, like it's a doctor's room. there is a sterilized metal table in the room that is big enough for a single humanoid to lay on. And he kind of brings you both in. Well, how do you need anything else?
Where can we scrub up?
The sink at the end of the hall.
Just a sink, nothing to sanitize with?
The soap?
That's just soap, though. It cleans, it doesn't sanitize.
Well, it's a disinfecting soap. What exactly are you going to be doing?
I'm attaching a tail.
Right, that doesn't exactly answer my question.
Well, first I have to get naked, and then I put on my my patient gown, and then my shadows take over.
This is a pretty
Right.
basic medical procedure. How do you not know?
Yes, of course. How could I be so... Anyway. Then I'm curious... I mean, if you're going to be the patient, then there's a shower I can take you to where you can sterilize yourself. All right, come this way. It leads you down the hall, and you can see that there's a large, basin sink where, there's disinfecting and whatnot. All the doctor shit that you would need. And nearby that is it's basically a shower. And he leaves you in there to scrub up. You come back out in your patient gown, make your way to the room, and I'm going to let you take over to describe exactly what the hell is going to happen.
Okay, so you know those weird flexibility exercises they had you do in gym class? Okay.
No, I blocked out a lot of gym class for other reasons.
Yay, dysphoria.
So what she's basically going to do, she's going to lie front down on the medical table, and basically turns her her left hand over onto her behind her hips, and then right hand supports up, left hand goes and stitches.
What the fuck is happening? What's happening? What's going on in this question? What the fuck is happening?
Zala leaves and everybody else goes insane.
I haven't done anything. I haven't done shit. I've been chilling in the corner. Eloise is going crazy.
You really do like putting me through the ringer, don't you, Aaron?
Aaron is an agent of chaos?
Yeah, you are. Crooked Jester.
You would
the Crooked
think.
Jester is right there, I tell you.
Other direction.
Other way.
No,
Yeah.
there.
Look.
There.
Y'all saw Dimitri. You should have expected
Yeah,
this.
and we kicked him out of the party immediately.
Okay. So, how does your magic help you in this? Because you said the shadows take over. So, how does that work?
I imagine that it's like the shadows from my personal shadow start slinking up, and it numbs the area completely, and it makes it
All right.
meld correctly.
Okay. So. Okay.
And I still
I've got
have
an
my
idea.
blood pool, so any damage I might take from this, I get right back.
Okay. Fitting, because you are going to take some damage. but again, you get it back. So, propping yourself up, you begin to channel this blood magic, blood shadow magic that you practice. Cordelia, you and Valet see almost a distorted, shadowy figure of Alois moving around her. You watch as it brings its hand across her lower back near her backbone, and you see a little like sparks, the way kind of like static would be represented as their hand sort of hovers across their skin. Then their hand dips down and moves in a motion, splitting the skin at the base of Alois's spine. And you watch her body be opened slightly as this tail is hoisted and placed into place there. You hear this very uncomfortable, like, of it being shifted into place. The hand moves through the tail and into the body, and you watch as the musculature begins to stitch. The tail part that went in splits slightly, beginning to attach to her natural skin. This all takes about 5 minutes, this particular process. But when you do, you can see what looks like very fresh red skin that has formed around this tail. The process seems to have worked. You are probably going to take a little bit to get fully accustomed to this tail, but congratulations, Aaron. You now have a bladed tail. And I will give you the damage on that at the end of the session.
Well, that was horrifying and very impressive, Alois.
And I didn't feel a thing.
Agreed. I never want to see something like that again.
Well, that's only if I'm attaching something. It's much simpler if I'm just cutting something out.
Right. Okay. Still, if you decide that you want to do this again, let me know. I'll arrange a room for you, and I will not watch, because that was dark.
And I can do normal arms. Say, like, someone's arm gets, like, cut
That's
off
fine.
or something, and we can
that's
reattach
fine.
it.
Yep. That's...
And no chance of rejection.
I just have one question, though.
Just one?
Yes, just one.
Just one. Oh, okay. You're conservative then.
Yeah. Why did you want that freakish tail to be part of your body?
It looked cool.
But it
Look
was from
cool.
a horrifying villain.
So he's dead now.
That's fair.
Why
We're
waste it?
reclaiming the tails.
Why waste it?
I've never wanted a tail, so I just thought I don't really relate.
You haven't?
No, never.
Oh, I've had loads of tails.
Shocking.
They're fun.
Loads of tails. She's had loads of tails.
Oh, you're right. You didn't see me. I can turn into animals, too.
Oh, all right. That's somehow more normal to me than exactly what happened here.
That's Alois.
Yes.
But yeah,
I'm
I
going
can get
to
rid of
go
your tattoo
scrub
if you want it.
myself clean. Ta.
Hi.
Valais excuses himself, clearly slightly traumatized.
This poor man. This poor man.
Good lord.
It looked cool.
Okay, so is there anything else you all would like to do before Zala returns and you all have this celebratory dinner at the last home?
Dress shopping.
Dress shopping.
I also would like to have lunch with Cordelia.
All right.
Please
yeah.
tell me it's like just after this happened and Cordelia's like,
Maybe.
Yeah.
No, Cordelia already
I-
ate. She already ate.
Okay.
It wouldn't be.
Fair enough.
I established that, so you can't make me.
Fair enough. But the next day, Bernie and you head to lunch. We will do dress shopping after the break.
So I think that Bernie has done like we go get something and then take it to a nice park, do some outside eating, something like that. And I'm just making small talk. And then
Small talk
eventually,
Bernie's known for.
yeah, that famous small talk that Bernie's so good at when it comes to opening up a conversation. Hey, listen, okay, I say that Bernie
What
has like.
what secrets does Bernie want to find out now that she won't find out?
Listen, Bernie has got a +2 charisma, okay? She's good at talking to people. I just don't want to roleplay small talk for 45 minutes before I bring up what I actually want to talk about.
I mean, same.
I think she eventually says, I was wondering something, Cordelia, and if you don't want to talk about it, that's all right.
Well, you'll have to tell me what it is before I know if I want to talk about it.
I was actually wondering about your husband.
What about him?
I guess I just wanted to know. I mean, things have obviously, from what you've said, gone pretty south, but what was it like in the beginning? Was it... I don't know.
It was like a whirlwind swept me off my feet. So hard, so strong that it took a long time to realize exactly what sort of relationship I was in. But it was good.
Do you regret it?
Regret what? Him.
Yeah.
Yes and no. I don't honestly know where I would be or who I would be if I had not met him, so maybe I regret that he wasn't what I thought he was.
Do you think that you're going to have to kill him one day?
Jesus.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. You had said all sorts of things about what kind of person he was.
Well, my intention is just to never see him again or deal with that. To kill him?
I don't know.
No. I don't think so. I mean,
know, maybe.
hell, you could always have to kill anyone, so I'm not going to rule out the possibility, but I really doubt it.
I understand. I just didn't know if... I don't know.
What?
Right. I don't need. I don't need to be
Calling you out.
right now.
We're
Okay.
calling you out, Bernie.
Okay. Great. All right. This is from now on. I'm gonna roleplay 45 minutes of fucking small
No!
talk and natural progression for the subject of conversation. If I'm gonna keep getting shit on for this.
I will not allow
This is
that.
audience engagement. This is what we wanted.
Yeah, so stop making fun of me. I will say, oh gosh, I've never really had anyone in my life who was very, I don't know, experienced, or just when it came to relationships and life, and you just seem so knowledgeable about all the things that I'm insecure about.
Well, to be honest, that comes from having made a lot of mistakes.
I feel like I've... What?
Is something on your mind? I don't feel like this is just the normal Bernie curiosity.
I mean, I'm definitely also curious. You know me, I can be quite nosy, and I was thinking about it the other day since...
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, we're here in Innistrad, and I thought that maybe that might something that...
Maybe
Anyways,
I might kill my husband.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to tell you you'd be wrong for doing such a thing, and I'd probably be there to support you, but...
I mean, thank you. I'm just not much of a fighter by any means. I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm not really a killy, fight person.
Do you know, I didn't think I was either.
Well, you kind of are.
Kind of. I'm discovering recently.
How is that? Killy fighting.
I don't know, I guess that's what's kind of been on my mind. A lot of things. And I've been thinking about something I've never really thought about that's been hanging over my head for a long time, which is who I want to be. And what I want to do. And if I'm good enough in my relationships with people, or with I don't know, I just thought you might have some advice.
I mean, I'm happy to give you advice, but the more open you are, the better the advice would be.
That's really hard for me to do. That's really hard for me to do.
I understand.
Okay, I'll start small. I've told a lot of lies in the time that we have known each other. Some big ones, some small ones. I didn't leave home because I just wanted to see the world, like I said. I left home because I was running from something. And I don't know if I'm ready to talk about what it is exactly I was running from. But how do I even say this? I don't know, it just seemed like you too had something you were running from. People.
Yes, we kindred in that aspect, though I think you've been on the run longer than I have.
Only about a bit over than half a year.
Yes, I'm barely into my second month. It's not been long. All brand new experiences to me. Was it something bad or someone?
I did something I shouldn't have done. Something that I feel ashamed of.
Something that you feel ashamed of because it was wrong, or because other people told you it was wrong?
This is another thing we have in common, is that you serve a higher power, right? And
Apparently.
we're different in that way. I don't know if you're religious, like I am. But I believe wholeheartedly in everything that I preached, and preach still to this day. And I went against it in a way that I shouldn't have. And I feel like it's just making it hard to be close to people who I want to be close with. And
Well, I have two questions to follow on from that. First of all, when you serve a deity, if you did something that was against their wishes, would you not hear it from them? Would you not be told or punished? Were you?
I don't know. I think it's sort of difficult to interpret the voices of the gods in such a direct manner. On one hand, I think that maybe just this feeling I have inside is my punishment for what I've done. And on the other, I do wonder if maybe I'm just not... Maybe he just doesn't want to talk to me. You know? Maybe sometimes the cold shoulder can be worse than any sort of big shouty yelly argument.
Is it possible that you didn't do anything wrong?
Well, that's a complicated... I guess it's a... I've never thought about it. It's... Maybe.
Did you murder your husband?
No! God, well, no. Nothing, no! I didn't do anything like that. Okay, so I was engaged at one point, but I didn't kill him or anything. I just ran away. But that was unrelated to the whole, different type of running away that I've done here. And
You've run away many times?
I guess I ran away from a couple of different things a couple of different times, if you think about it in a certain light. I'm kind of a coward, and this is not where I wanted this conversation to go. I wanted some...
Where do you want it to go? It's all very confusing to me.
I guess I just want you to tell me that that you understand. I don't know, that I...
Who do you want to be?
Woof, hitting me with the hard questions today, Cordelia.
Well, we'll just skip past all the rambling, get to the core of it. Who do you want to be?
Selfishly, I guess I just want to be loved. And
There's nothing wrong with being selfish every now and then. And I know perhaps your god or many of our compatriots might disagree, but when choosing a life's course, being anything but selfish is stupid.
That's a good point.
Who do you want to be loved by?
I don't know, everybody?
Well, that's never going to happen.
See, that's why it's selfish. It's never
Well,
going
it's not
to happen.
selfish, it's just like no one's ever going to be loved by everyone. It's just not going to happen. It's impossible.
I just want to be just important to somebody. And I am oh gosh, I don't know. I want a family, I want friends, I want...
Do you not have friends?
I don't know, do I? Are we friends? Are we even going to keep traveling together after all of this?
Well, I mean, I'd say we've been through enough to say that we're friends, but even if you don't want to put that forward, What about Zala?
Of course Zala's my friend.
Then you have friends.
Well, I have friend, and now I have recently friends. I guess you're right.
And I hear your best friend is a flower.
Excuse me?
I've been told.
But what? By who?
Alois.
I've not heard this. Is this another one of her, like, nature, the circle of life, we're all
I
kind of
don't.
brothers and sisters and seedlings or whatever?
Yes.
Okay, I understand. Well, thank you for answering my questions.
You're welcome. I feel like I haven't been helpful at all, and I have no idea what you're talking about.
I think that even if you didn't know what I'm talking about, maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe all of us are just barefoot and naked and stumbling around and nothing. But I feel like you've given me a lot to think about.
If there's one thing that you remember, I, Cordelia, give you, Bernie, permission to be selfish. Go be selfish, whatever that is. Your
That
permission.
actually means a lot. Okay, I'm going to be selfish right now and try to satisfy my curiosity. When did you meet your husband? Did you date anybody before? Do you have any children? You know, what about your family? What about your parents? Do you have any siblings? Nieces? Nephews?
Pick 3.
Oh, don't
3
do this to me.
questions.
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay, alright. Do you have any children?
No.
I guess you would know of them if you did have them.
Yes.
Do you have any siblings?
Yes, I have one sister.
Where is she? Do you get along with her?
Is that your third question?
Oh, don't do this to me! I'm so curious. Alright. Do you get along with her?
Yes. We maybe have grown apart a little, just as we've gotten older, gone down different paths, but we get along. And I love her dearly.
That's so sweet. Tell me more about her. What's her name? You can't do this to me. You can't cut me off
I
after
gave
3.
you 3 questions.
No! Good. Okay, is it 3 a day? Can I come back tomorrow? Let's do lunch again and I'll ask you more
You
questions.
get 1 a day.
1 a day? Oh, you're worse than Shay. Because at least Shay, she gets all quiet and just standoffish. But you torture me like this.
It's fun for me.
Fine. Well, you know what my question tomorrow is going to be.
It will be a 1-word answer. Her name. She only has.
You couldn't volunteer information.
I could.
I'll go back to eating my lunch and chatting.
All right.
Trying to ask questions and catching her off guard.
The two
You
of
never
you
get away with it.
She got a bite of food in her mouth, and I'm just like, surprise! Here's another question.
two of you enjoy the rest of your lunch. You try and trick Cordelia into giving up a bit more information, but it seems like she's done this dance many times, and you don't find anything new about her. That is where we will take our break. 10 minutes to refill water, use the washroom, etc., etc. Are we still on art break?
Yes, I'm hoping to get back into the art raffles next week.
That's
So,
cool.
just in case we got some new viewers tonight, next week, raffle off sketch portraits of your D&D characters, OC's favorite, characters in media.
Any
So just
character
tune
you
in
want.
next
It can
week.
be one of
Any
our
character.
characters in this stream.
Yeah.
It can be a character from a cartoon or TV show.
I'll draw them. I'll do it like this hand right here. I'll draw your character. So just tune in next week and we'll
will.
raffle off some portraits.
Lynn does amazing art, but
It's
yeah,
fantastic.
don't push yourself too hard because I know you've got other shit that you're working on too that we can't talk about just yet. But
Eventually.
next week we'll be able to.
Oh,
Ooh.
Yeah, we got some stuff. Yeah, so quick 10-minute break. We will be back in 10 minutes with fancy clothes shopping and Zala's return.
Just before we leave, I'd like to thank Grinding Coffee once again for our sponsor.
Yes.
You can either click on the link that I assume Kacey is posting now, or use our affiliate code Compass Rose Pro. You get a discount and you help not one but two queer-owned businesses, and you should try it. Their coffee's great. If you don't want to get a bunch of one thing, they do have sample packs of like their flavors and different sourced coffees, so you should try it.
yeah.
Indeed. Yeah, thank you for that, Aaron. Yeah, we will be back in 10 minutes. Hello, we are back. Hopefully everyone had a productive break, got some more water, talked about whether or not...
I didn't get water.
Well, hopefully we all talked about whether or not we'd killed our husbands, because this is an important discussion. Yeah.
I don't know
So-
whether or not I am advised to admit to that or not, so...
Do you need to get into contact with your lawyer before you open up about
Yes.
that one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably. But before we jump back in, I would like to request that everyone go to YouTube and look for Everyone Dice. Go find our videos, subscribe to us. Like I said, when we got started today, we are at last check 78 subscribers out of the 100 subscriber goal. That gives us our custom URL and gives somebody a fancy set of dice that AJ made.
Yes. I also want to take a second before we jump back in to thank whoever that anonymous gifter was that gifted 3 subs to
We don't
the
know
chat.
who you
That is
are.
amazing.
We don't necessarily need to know who you are. It's perfectly fine to stay anonymous, but we
Yeah.
love you and we hope you know that.
You've all made this venture into streaming just so amazing.
This has been
you
wild.
guys are fantastic.
We are at 80 subs on YouTube.
Sick.
So
20 more to go.
more.
Yeah.
Only 20.
If
That's
all
not that
20
many.
people aren't subscribed yet, we could hit that tonight, which
Yeah.
is probably not likely. But you know
Or,
what?
you
If
know,
you're out there, go
If
subscribe.
you aren't subscribed, subscribe. If your friends aren't subscribed, make them subscribe. If your
Yep.
family's not subscribed, make them subscribe.
If your enemies
Get
aren't
Trevor
subscribed, make sure they're
Right.
subscribed too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Now that we've talked about killing our husbands and thanked all our wonderful viewers and that anonymous donor, we'll jump back in. Clothes shopping. Shay wants to go clothes shopping for the celebration dinner. Who is going with her?
Push to talk. Push to talk, Lynn.
What? Is it not working?
It didn't
Nope,
work.
working.
Now it is, but
It's working now.
I want to go. I want to go so bad. I love dress shopping.
All right.
My new
Um,
outfit is my favorite part of Dungeons and Dragons.
I feel like Aloise needs to go because now she needs a dress that fits her new tail.
Oh, she just cut a hole.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's very Aloise. Yeah. Okay.
It is very fitting for Eloise.
So I guess the question is, what kind of like, what's the theme of this party? What's the mood of this party?
You can
80.
find anyone who is listed on the invitation. You know that the invitation was sent to members of the Lorendes Fang, to all of you. It indicates that the two elders, Zari and Talus, will be in attendance, along with the owners of the last home, Castian and Rhea. But other than that, it's going to be a fairly... Oh, and Valace will be there as well, along with Gideon. It's a fairly private ceremony. Like, it's indicated that the restaurant has been closed down for you all during that evening. So...
Okay. But is it like black tie, like casual? What, do we
There
have
was
any
no...
idea?
There was no dress code specified on the invitation. It just says it is a celebratory dinner for the heroes of the tree. And you know that is you.
Okay, then I guess we'll go for something sort of in the middle.
I'm going full on.
Wait, why do I need a new dress?
Because this is a big party, it's like kind of a big deal.
Plus, we're heroes now.
Oh. Why do I need a new dress? This one's fine.
Well, it's also fun to get new clothes.
They could get you one that fits your tail.
This is fine.
Yeah, but it I don't know. It just doesn't look great.
I like
Blue.
to think it looks like an alien tail, like the alien tail.
Oh, God.
Similar. Yeah, similar. More lizard-like, but
Oh, my.
near the end especially, it is more bony and rigid.
Well, look, why don't you just come with us and take a look at dresses, and we'll just see if anything sparks your interest. We'll just have a little girls' day out. I suppose every time we go out as a group, it's a girls' day out because we are all girls. But this will be particularly a girls' day out. I'm so excited.
What about
I know what I want.
Cordelia?
Is Cordelia coming?
Cordelia is coming. I don't know if she'll buy anything because like she already has a wardrobe. Most of what she carries with her is just different outfits, but she's not going to pass the opportunity to go shopping.
What
Hell,
about Steven
fair.
and Moon Lily?
We can't take them shopping.
They'll be on their best behavior.
All right, we can take Stephen with us. We'll attach a little cart to him, and I don't know, have a...
You realize they're not coming to a party, right?
You also realize it's a tree city with stairs and bridges and...
Wait,
Hey,
we can
they
figure
can
it
go
out.
up and down stairs.
What's that?
They can go up and down stairs.
They can go
No,
up,
they
but I'm
can't.
pretty sure they can't
Yes,
go
they
down.
can. Yes, they
actually
can.
pretty sure there is like
They can go downstairs.
Okay, well, there's an episode of Bob's Burgers that 100% disagrees with you.
Oh yes, Bob's Burgers, pinnacle of science.
literally.
Hey,
Okay,
I didn't say I was a very scientific...
They can walk downstairs
It's
physically. They
super
just don't
clumsy.
want to. They don't want to do it because it's like a dog that is scared of stairs.
And like to be fair, they're not really designed for stairs.
That's not important.
Fair.
We'll figure it out.
So, the four of you, sans Stephen and the Moon Lily, make your way around town, trying to find some kind of clothier that you can shop at. And what you find is that there aren't a ton of standard shops in this city. But you do happen to find one that is less a shop and more a house that's been converted into a shop. There is no sign above the door, but you ask around to some of the people in the marketplace and they point you to a place. They say, oh, you got to go to Ariel's place. They give you directions. You step into this moderate-sized room. that is filled with clothes. Dresses, fancy tunics, fancy coats, trousers. It is an array of clothes that Cordelia might expect when going clothes shopping, that Bernie might be accustomed to when going clothes shopping. There is a single person in the shop, a gorgeous half-elven woman with stark raven black hair that falls just past her shoulders, piercing gold eyes. What you notice immediately from her is that her attire is not one that is common in Careholt. She has dark green riding pants with tall black leather boots. She wears a dark blue tunic, and over top of it, she wears a dark gray captain's jacket with red trimming, which you find to be the oddest part of her attire because it is very clearly worn, while the other attire is much newer. She turns to greet you and says, "Hello, have new customers. Welcome to my shop. How may I be of service?"
We are looking for attire for a celebratory dinner.
A celebration. I can, of course, accommodate you. What sort of... what are you looking for when it comes to your attire?
Black. It needs to be black. All black.
I
No
have
accents
black.
preferably. Maybe little...
Yeah, and she begins moving through the clothes, just kind of pulling some aside. She pulls out a black dress, moves to another rack. She's pulling out a lot of the black or darker clothing that she finds about 4 or 5 outfits that she says, these are things that might fit your specifications. If you would like to try them on in the back.
Yes, I just grabbed them from her, and I'm very excited, like, out of the dressing room.
Yeah. Oh.
She went into the dressing room.
Oh, no.
She's really...
She went
My
into
phone's ringing. I need to stand up, and I'm wearing...
Fair.
That's fine.
Lynn is literally in the dressing room. What are the two of you, the rest of you doing?
Shay is kind of looking for anything purple. And that she would be able to move freely in.
You seek the purple. This is a royal color, you know. I do not get many people who are looking for purple, but I do have a few things that might fit what you're looking for. She moves between the racks. There doesn't seem to be any kind of like system in place. It's all kind of just haphazardly on these racks. And she pulls out a few. Everything that she pulls out for you is more looser, more flowing, and a lot more leave your arms free than the attire she brought for Bernie.
Sleeves are bullshit.
Indeed. And once your companion is done trying on the outfits, you're welcome to try them on yourself. What about you two ladies? What can I get for you?
I don't know.
I think your time is better spent helping Eloise here. She doesn't know why she needs a new dress for this party.
I see. Well, I'm sure we can still find something for the both of you. Now tell me, darling, what kinds of activities do you get up to in a normal day?
Surgery, tending to the plants, and running through the forest.
All right. I believe I have something that might be good for you. Give me a moment. She excuses herself this time to a back room. She's gone for about a couple minutes before she comes back with 2 outfits. They are all simple looking dresses, but they are of darker material, darker browns, darker greens. One of them is brown with a sort of green and gold trimming. The other is green with a more gold trimming to it. But the trimming itself is very subtle. I think that these 2 are the things that I think might fit you the best. And she looks at your tail and kind of smiles. We can, of course, make alterations for everything that you might have.
Oh, good, because this is. I haven't been able to cut stuff in all my clothes yet, so this is good.
Well, we can definitely help you there.
So Alois is gonna start changing.
Just right there?
Yeah.
Okay. She immediately just moves over and closes and locks the door. We must make sure that you have privacy and see that you are a free spirit, but some of my customers are not so. But please, go ahead and change.
I was hoping, and I'm not sure if you could help me, but could you possibly... What is the most colorful, shiniest dress that you have?
You're looking for something bright and vibrant, are you? Something that makes you pop. I think I have something. What are some of your preferred colors?
A nice blue, or say yellow?
Blues and yellows?
Green.
Yes, I have. I think I have just the thing. Give me a moment. She again excuses herself to the back, and she's gone a little longer this time. After about 5 minutes, she comes back with this very elegant looking. It looks to be made of silk. It's got a blue top, sort of like where the corset would be, but the dress part of it is a multicolored piece of fabric that is layered in a way that when you move about it, it's sort of, the colors shift and fade. So as you're moving, you might see more blues before a moment later you catch more yellows and there's oranges. The sleeves are sheer and have a very elegant looking golden patterning down it. She offers this to you and shows you the way it drapes and says, I think this is something that would be perfect on you.
I say, it's perfect, and I kiss her on the cheek.
She kisses you on the cheek as well. Actually, when you kiss her on the cheek, you happen to catch notice of something. On her collarbone, sort of right here, hidden by both her tunic and the coat, is a symbol. It is a brand. And it is a symbol that you are very familiar with. Raised fist.
Why can't we have nice things, Kacey?
Come on, Kacey! What the fuck?
I think, like, as she stands back, she just sort of stiffens up, isn't quite sure what to do about that.
Is everything all right, my dear?
Yes.
Deception check?
Fine. $19.
She kind of gives you a nod. Part of you's not sure if she believes you or not, but she's clearly not going to bring it up. Just says, well, the dress is yours. You are travelers, yes? You have the gold. It is a 15 gold for the dress, this particular dress.
I apparently have a lot of money. Forgot where I got it, but I'll give her 15 gold. That's easy.
You swindled Gerhard, that's how.
That was me.
She did swindle him too. Yeah, a lot of you swindled that poor old man.
I didn't.
Thank you very much. And she tucks it away into her belt pouch. The remainder of you come out in attire that is somehow perfect for you. Shay, you dress in this very flowing looking sleeveless dress that's sort of almost like a kimono. It kind of folds over top your chest before it flows down into a very simple but elegant looking skirt. Bernie,
I have an idea for mine.
go right ahead.
Pictures in the Discord.
Yeah, sorry. If you have ideas,
Yeah.
right ahead.
Hey, go first.
Sorry.
Go first, Shay.
Okay. So Shay, is sort of what Kacey was going with, but a little bit different. It is sleeveless. It's sort of like got sort of like a halter kind of top. There is a boob window, and it comes down into sort of this angled cut, about halfway up her thigh on the short end, and about like halfway at her calf on the long end. And it is a lovely shade of purple.
Nice. Bernie's dress is similar to the Vietnamese, I'm going to say this wrong, ao dai, I think is what they're called, in that skirt shape, slit skirt shape with a secondary skirt underneath, the top of which is sort of reminiscent of how she normally dresses, with a very sharp, crisp, folded over collar, which she has affixed her. You can actually see now her amber amulet is separate from her actual caravet, which she's wearing now kind of like a choker at the top of this very sharp black collar. And the bottom of the skirt is embroidered with gold, golden designs and such. And she's debating if she should wear her vest over it, but she decides against it. And she also pulls out, I think, out of her bag, her veil, which she keeps for her priests with all of her priest shit. And she turns to Shay, and she holds up the veil, and she says, "What do you think? Should I wear this as well, or should I just leave this? No, you know, this is
too much.
too much.
Yeah.
I don't think there's such a thing as too much.
No, don't.
I think
you
the
don't-
veil hides your beautiful face. I think you should let the world see how wonderful you look.
I appreciate the flattery. I also appreciate Shay's straightforwardness. I do. It may be a bit too much, and also does hide my pretty face. That's a very good point, and I'll put it away. I'll say, oh, but what about my mask? Should I wear my mask? I take out my creepy ass skull mask. What I used to wear to formal events when I was a priest. No?
Why don't you wear it as a hat, like on the side, like...
That would be against the dress code rules.
Would it?
How the mask is intended to be worn.
Is it? And she, like, looks around, like, is that... Am I...
For Bernie's religion, it is. Yeah, I'll leave the creepy mask. Beautiful, well-made bone mask in my bag. Oh, I'm so excited! How much does my dress cost?
Both of your dresses, Shay and Bernie, cost 6 gold apiece. Alois, your dress is 2 gold.
I give her 10.
But they're this is too much. Your change.
No, don't keep it. I insist, please.
You're too kind, madame.
I've not found quality craftsmanship like this on my travels yet. I will gladly pay extra.
Well, you come to my shop anytime, and I will fit you with the clothing that will bring out your inner soul. Tis my gift.
And if anyone wants to see Alois's dress, it is in the Discord.
Yes.
Pretty
I
dresses!
mean, or you could
Fuck
describe it.
Could describe it.
No describe, only invite.
Okay, it is a very
Yeah.
simple
Discord exclusive.
green dress with sort of brown and gold, embossing, like accents is the word I was looking for.
Casey, you gotta string them along so they join the Discord channel for something,
But
right?
yes,
You gotta make them in with the incentives, okay?
you should
Come look at the
also
pretty
join
dresses
the
on
Discord and see the pretty dresses in
Yes.
person.
Yes.
Yes. So, pretty dresses bought. You make your way outside toward the home that you have made for yourselves here in Carehold. And you find Zala making her way up the steps of Carehold once more.
I'm
Run and hug.
full on
Run
sprinting
and
again.
hug.
Run and hug. That's the mood.
Zala is just immediately being tackled by Bernie and Alois. Okay.
Yeah.
Shay and Cordelia are too cool for
Come
big
on.
shows of emotion.
I was gonna say maybe less that and more the fact that Shay probably bought some really tall heels at the fancy dress store, and while she can walk
Fair.
really well in them, running is not a good idea.
I got mending. I'll break your heel. I'll fix your broken heel. Don't worry
You'll
about it.
break her heels.
I didn't mean to say that, okay?
You
But you
could
got my
fix her shoes. Alois could fix her ankles. It'd be great.
There we go.
Gods.
Fala, hi. How are you? How was your journey?
It was good.
I'm so glad you're back. How was Lizzie? How is she? Is she alright?
She's...
Did you fight anything?
No.
Oh, thank goodness.
She's fine. She is back.
That's a relief. I'm glad you're okay.
You alright? You seem a bit down.
I did not think I was behaving any differently than normal. I have something for you. I'm gonna fetch out the staff that Lizzie gave me to give to Alois.
Ooh.
Lizzie said this was for you.
Aw, that's so nice of her. Can I tell what kind of wood it is?
You can make a nature check.
$23.
You've only seen this type of wood once in your life, and it was very recently.
I love Lizzie. This is so cool.
I did miss you all.
I missed you too.
Why'd you head off? Why'd you head off all by yourself? We could have gone together.
I didn't want to take anyone else's time, and I sometimes I just need a few days to myself.
It's alright. But I am glad you're back now. We just went shopping for dresses. Do you want to go? We can go again. It'll be great. We met the most amazing woman.
Oh, okay. Why are we getting dresses?
Oh, that's right. There's a dinner in celebration of us.
Oh, okay.
We're the heroes of the tree, apparently.
Apparently.
Oh. Okay. When is this dinner?
Tomorrow night.
Alright. Sure, let's, get a dress, I guess. I don't know about dress shopping. I've never gone before.
Oh, me neither.
It is amazing, and we are going to find something that you're going to look lovely in. I promise.
Okay.
This shop is incredible.
Okay.
Turn right back around and go back to the dress shop.
So you guys make your way back to Ariel's shop. She is surprised to see you all, but seeing a new member says, you need a new dress, something
Apparently.
for... Okay. Scotty,
Yeah.
what type of dress or fancy clothes would Zala wear?
Zala, I don't think the tribe really does fancy clothes necessarily. What they usually do is fancy shawls that are woven by Zala and everyone else in the tribe who has learned to weave. So the idea of a fancy dress is like new to her. What I can say Zala would most go for is she doesn't like having too much fabric on her necessarily, which is why her shirt is just a very simple wrap top. Obviously she wants her arms bare. She usually likes to have her midriff open, things like that. So probably whatever it's going to be is going to be something she's going to be able to easily move around in, and something with a fair amount of cutouts.
Okay.
I don't really have any good examples in mind. I haven't been able to find anything that just strikes that chord.
What I'm imagining is something that is slit on both sides of the leg to keep her legs free, and something that, they do that sort of akin to her top. It's sort of like a fancier wrap, where it covers her chest, but leaves her midriff open and her arms bare.
Yeah. And color-wise, she's flexible. But her favorite color is pink. Very nice, soft pastel pink.
She brings you a few dresses. The one I think that might strike you the most is a dark blue fabric with that wrap top, slit up both sides, kind of... I can't remember the style of it, but Tauren's sister from Shaman King wears it.
Oh god, it's been a long time.
Anyway, it's legs slit on both sides. Yeah, we are old, Scotty. We are old. Legs slit on both sides and sort of like a fabric covering, flowing down and behind her. It is a dark blue with sort of light pink accents, but it's a pink that turns to red in some places, and it is somehow calls to you.
Sure. Zala doesn't know what she's doing.
Yeah. You pick this up. That is 8 gold.
Yeah, all right. She's probably gonna pay 10.
I thank you very much, and I hope that you all have a wonderful celebration.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
You are very welcome.
As we're leaving, halfway out the door, Cordelia stops and turns around. Says, "By the way, your tattoo is very interesting. Did you get it around here?"
It is. She fumbles to sort of like she shifts to cover her tattoo. It is not a tattoo, it is more a brand. And no, I did not get it around here. I'm not natively from Geralt. I'm
Sorry,
sure you are able to tell.
it seems I've touched on a sore spot for you.
It is all right. Tis the past, but tis a past I am not too keen to revisit at the moment. You understand, I'm sure.
I will turn my back slightly, lift up my hair a little, and nod, and then I will leave without saying anything more.
She nods, but she doesn't look at you understandingly.
I turn my back. I don't see her look either way.
When we're out of the store, I'll ask, what was that?
Oh, she you know. You know.
Wait. Wait, huh?
Apparently.
She's into you?
What?
No, Eloise. Well, maybe. But no.
Shit. What do we do?
I don't think it's a problem. Actually, I want to be safe. I want to insight that to make sure I'm picking up the right vibes. Because Cordelia's better than I am.
What are you trying to insight?
If it truly was bad, distant, because I got the perception that the tattoo held bad connotations for her.
Yeah. You can roll an insight check for that.
That was bad. That was bad. No.
What'd you get?
10.
It's honestly that would be enough. She's not exactly trying to hide the fact that it's not a great thing for her. Like, she does not wear that proudly. You've seen
Brad.
people who wear the tattoo proudly. This is a brand. This is not a tattoo.
Oh, I didn't realize that's...
Yeah. This is a brand.
Can I retroactively not have... Because I realize now that that's just weird.
Like you would be threatening her or something.
Yeah.
Sure.
Because I'm a fool.
What do you want to retroactively not do? Show her your tattoo?
Yes. Because that just seems ominous to now.
Fair. Okay.
I will just nod and then leave. Rather than nod and then show her my tattoo and then leave. It's better.
Probably, yeah.
Oh, merciful DM. Thank you for your mercy.
You're welcome. So, I would love to get to the fancy dinner tonight, but I'm not sure we'll have enough time because it is late for two of you. And I don't want to push us too far beyond that. But think I'm going to wrap the session here for the week.
I do have
Yeah,
Zala
yeah.
would
we can-
want to at least tell everybody what Lizzie had to say. Because that
Yes.
seemed important.
We can definitely do that. You've got some time before your meal, so you all gather back at your home, having bought some new dresses. Take it away, Zala.
While I was there, Lizzie had omens, I think, sort of.
What do you mean?
She said there is darkness growing in Andosa, like weeds, and they need light. And she said something about Crooked Jester and Whispering Jack and Ashen Prince.
Wait a fucking second. Wait a second. I recognize one of those. Hold
You
on.
do.
I should have asked when they got brought up. I don't know if Zala would recognize any of them.
Just Benny.
I believe so. I might have given Whispering Jack to one of you.
Wait.
Remember a while ago when I gave you all little tales that you could tell around a campfire?
You did. I knew it
Yeah.
sounded familiar.
Bernie, I believe I gave you the Ashen Prince.
Bernie kind of laughs, and shakes her head. Says, "The Ashen Prince, that's just a legend. It's not real."
Are you sure?
Am I sure? Can I make a roll?
Because Lizzie seems very much like she should have been just legend.
I'm gonna say no because of reasons.
Okay, of reasons. Well, that's concerning if true, the Ashen Prince. I mean, oh boy.
Oh, are we telling
What?
campfire stories?
I guess. Should I?
I know where vampires came from.
We're not telling campfire stories, Alois. I am sharing omens Lizzie gave me.
Yeah, that's
Wait.
not good.
Burn
But-
said it was myth.
But
In that they are dangerous, or what?
not necessarily. I don't know if Ashen Prince is dangerous or not. That she didn't say anything that seemed dangerous, but not helpful either. Crooked Jester sounded dangerous. She called it an agent of chaos. Whispering Jack wants to help. But I don't know who any of them are. I have never heard these
Like
tales.
Bernie said, legend.
But sometimes legends are rooted in truth.
If they are. I mean, the story goes that the Ashen Prince was born of smoke, and his words are poison. Fill your mind. He's handsome and charming, and he has a smile that brings all to tears. He's a heartless man.
She said something about Eternal Throne and Glass Mountain.
Yeah, the glass spire. The Ashen Prince resides on top. Or at least that's what I was raised to believe.
That
there's
doesn't sound
nothing
like a
wrong.
very secure tower, or spire, or mountain.
I think it's not literal. But
Or even if it is literal, it could be magic.
I mean, the
The
Ashen.
world is vast and strange.
Yeah, but I mean, he's just what your parents told you to, so that you didn't talk to strangers, because any one of them could be the Ashen Prince, ready to charm you and steal you away and fill your head with nonsense. And
Lizzie
it-
sounded like legend when we first heard about her.
that's true. That's true.
Who knows what's true until we see it? Or hear it or feel it?
And that's the darkness that's growing in Mendoza.
I don't know.
Oh,
I
this is
don't
also.
know if they are the darkness, or if they're being touched by the darkness, or if they will fight darkness. I don't know if they're all one omen or many omens. But there is darkness growing in Mendoza. And that bothers me.
It bothers me too. Perhaps we can bring this up to the elders tomorrow at dinner and see what they might know.
Probably
Just-
good idea.
What does it mean? I'm gonna start. Okay, I'm taking all this shit down. Next section, I'm gonna be like that guy from Always Sunny in Philadelphia with the red string.
Charlie.
Get
Yeah,
your
Cafe
Charlie,
Charlie
Sylvia.
I'm gonna be doing that.
Cafe
And it's gonna be
Sylvia.
like the
Cafe Sylvia.
Ashen one, and there's gonna be like, how does this connect with evil puppy lady? And I'm gonna fucking figure it out. Okay, I'm gonna get the web up. It's all connected. I can feel it. Okay?
Maybe.
I can
Who
feel it.
knows? I don't know.
You liar.
You do know.
Oh, all right. I failed that.
You're the only
feel
one
that
who
second
does right
step.
now.
Yeah. Oh, well, with that interesting wrinkle thrown into the mix, that is where I'm going to end the session. Afterwards, you all are going to head toward the last home to have your delicious celebratory meal at the start of next session.
Yeah.
Yes. So,
Subscribe to us
Any-
on YouTube.
yes, subscribe to us on YouTube.
Check out Grinding Coffee. Consider subscribing to us on Twitch, like other people did tonight. We love you all.
A bunch of people did tonight. You guys
Join
are
the
amazing.
Discord server. Come hang out with us. Talk to us about the session. Ask us questions about our characters.
We're talking about our
necessarily.
fair right now.
Yeah, we won't necessarily answer
Yeah.
all the questions, but like, ask us
One
questions
question.
anyway.
You got one
One
question.
per day.
I will answer any questions that I can possibly answer.
Oh,
Okay, how's the sign on
No,
Twitch? The
not-
Ashen Prince of the Selecta. Answer me this, Dungeon Master.
Can't answer you that one.
Damn it.
Thank you guys for joining us. I think this was probably our most successful session.
Yeah, this
of
was
regular D&D.
crazy to watch.
Regular session. We were all like freaking out because there were so many of us. So
And there's still like a bunch of you here. You guys are amazing. Thank you all though for playing. As I say every week, this is the highlight of my week. Playing with you guys. It's just such a therapy that I need every freaking week. I love you guys.
bullying us makes you feel
Well,
good.
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It definitely does. It definitely does. Definitely. But I will wrap us up here by saying, everyone stay safe, wear a mask, wash your hands, and take care of one another.
We'll see you next week.